Okay, so, hello everyone. Welcome back to a Newbie's Life episode 7. Like I was talking about last time, we're going to be doing more quests today because, yeah, there's a lot of them to do. Now, I want to start off by saying I know I haven't recorded on the usual, like, 3 to 4 day time frame, and I'm also doing this one solo as opposed to the last one. A lot's happened, and I'll go ahead and explain that here. One, had a job interview yesterday. Don't think it went well, and I've got a sunburn from my trouble. Two, I've had a toothache so bad that I've gone through an entire bottle of ibuprofen, and it's kind of been hard to really think because of it. So that's two. Three, um, me and my buddy had a little bit of a interesting argument. So yeah, last time out. So and also, I've noticed that anytime he tends to be the co-host, the videos don't tend to do so well. So I told him, I was like, okay, cool. So if we get a chance to play something together, that's fine. But I think I'm just gonna be doing this. Well, I don't know. I'd rather talk more about the game anyway. I didn't even set up my timer. Anyway, yeah. So that's a bit of an update on everything that's been going on with me and why I haven't been here, and I apologize for that. Uh, but that being said, we're back now. Um, hopefully, it'll be all right. Hopefully, we'll get all this done today. Thing that's gonna take the longest is this godforsaken moth bee spore thing because the drop rate on this is abysmal, and I don't know why. Okay, let's maybe not pull up the episode and click on the get the attack. Attack nearest target button. That way I don't have to awkwardly keep clicking on everything. Fly, my boy, fly! I don't need a vital drink. I really don't. Game, please. I'm still debating on whether. You know what? I don't think I will, just for the sole simple fact of, I can't pull from any resources that would help me here. Oh, for guys, drop the thing, drop the thing, drop the thing, drop the thing, drop what I need, thank you. Yes, sir. I think that's one of the quests, the 15 job quest one. Why does this quest exist? Right, I need to get the next Mars quest too. Boy. Welcome to number one problem, or problem one of this game. I'm always down for more stuff to sell, but right now it's just like, game, if you could do me a solid and just give me an item, or my quest items, that'd be great. I've free rank of moth bee. I've done this quest like 5 times. Second. No, 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 no. Where is it? 250. So if we look for an average drop rate from the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay. So that would mean that 10 of these drop in approximately 50, 60 kills. That's insane. That's just, jeez. Either I'm the I don't, you know what? I don't want to think about that. I was about to say I'm either the unluckiest schmuck that ever existed, which is just objectively at this point, and or I'm just I this game just hates me. Also, not necessarily incorrect. Hopefully, by the time the hour's up today, might be able to get around to being like level 5-ish. Because what's funny is once we hit level 30, we're going to be going around to do the whole the bang Kami quests. Did anybody get that reference? I doubt it. If you do, shoutouts. Because that is such an obscure reference. Like, for anybody that doesn't play fighting games. Shishika. No, for some reason my brain got Shishigami and Shinigami mixed up, and I know it's not Shinigami. Not. You know what? I'm about to go on a whole tangent. Actually, I want to touch up on something I've mentioned in the last two videos, though. So I was talking about how I was going through Shin Megami Tensei Devil Survivor, right? Well, I actually beat the game for the first time in 15 years, and I'm upset at myself because I chose the one path that I never take in those games, but in this particular instance, I didn't really have much of a choice. So, those games usually follow one of three paths: law, chaos, or neutral. Or good, evil, and neutral if you really want to talk about it. Long story short, chaos usually follows the might makes right rule. Law usually, you know, all is order, and you follow, you subject everyone to God's rule. Yada yada yada. So I usually don't go that route because I don't like the angels in SMT games. I've talked about this plenty of times. They're a bunch of self-righteous pricks. But this is the one time where I did side with them because in Devil Survivor, they cause a very unique problem. That unique problem being that if you pick unless you unlock every path, which if you're not going by a guide, it's kind of hard to do. I get locked out of at least two of them because of how I do things. And I forget about it. And also one of the ways you get and one of the ways you fix this problem is not told to you. You have to deduce it, and not something you're really gonna think about first time. Second, long story short, I went the law route. I sided with the angels because when you are stuck between law and chaos, you lose certain party members and gain certain party members based on that choice. And unfortunately, I tried picking the chaos route, but then it completely screwed up my whole entire battle squad, so I walked it back. That's what I was trying to say. So I beat the game with the law route. There's like three other routes, and there's also the 8th day save files that I could do, which for some reason the game gives you a weird option to either clear data or 8th day data, but not both. Which makes no sense, in my opinion. And because you can only create one save file. But I don't really get it because one save file at that thing, and yeah, I don't. I Yeah, I could have found a way around it, but I'm not that concerned. Can I just get the last one of these, please? I do not want to spend this entire episode just killing moth bees. Please, just drop me what I need. Thank you. See, begging does work. I was about to say to all single men out there, you have a chance. I say that as one. Damn, I just bummed myself out. Anyway, beat the game, law route. I'm thinking about going back through it at some point. Not anytime soon, though. I've already moved on to the second game, and the second game, I forgot how much of a tone shift that is. And when I say forgot how much of a tone shift that is, the first game is very depressing, to put it nicely. And the second one, it's more like you're playing a standard Persona game. I won't even lie. Except the few times the game decides to gut punch you. And I'm not even gonna lie. Um, I felt kind of bad for one of them. A pimp name back, huh? You can fit that entire name on a character, or that. All right, I got nothing for that except I chief. All right, cool. So that quest is done. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be moving on. Uh, I think we're going to go get the pieces because it's going. Yeah, we're going to move on to get the pieces because that's going to be where we go next. Yeah, I'm glad I decided to do that. All right, so okay, let's go. Okay. I go get the ones from Darkon first, then hit the ones of Flores, then teleport to Saint Morning, grab those, and then wrap it up. It is recommended that you do all of your red quests unless you have a power leveling strategy. And again, I do technically have that, but even if I didn't, I would still do this because of one very important. If you keep up with all of your red quests and you hit level 60, the game gives you enough quests to skip to 65, which is what you're going to want to do. Because for most classes, that's when you get your AoE skills. You get. I know that's when Blade gets Berserk. Ranger. No, that's when Ranger got Fire and Ice. So, yes, that was also. Um. Yeah, no, that's basically where your second job takes off, which bugs me to no end if I'm being entirely honest with you. Because if there's one thing that I think whoever, I don't know if Gala took it back. I don't think so, but not paying attention to that anymore. So if they were to do something that would help players, I appreciate them giving quests to allow you to pretty much skip 5 levels and get to the skills, but just made them 60 as well, so there wouldn't be like, not everybody's us older players. I'm gonna be honest with you. On my BP, I only did the quests that I thought mattered, which meant I did not do the 65 quests, or didn't do any of the quests except for the Bang quests and the Red Mantis stuff at 60. I didn't really do any of it. And boy, did I pay for that when I figured out the easy. Ancient book. That I do. Now, that is part one. Please. Yes, I do apologize that these last 2 episodes have been a lot more, I guess, not really entertaining in the regard that uh this is pretty much just doing quests. But this is a newbie's life, so I am sticking with the theme of these videos, and this is just how it is. Like, if you want to level in this game and be effective about it, and you don't really have that long play or grind or whatever, and you don't have friends, whatever, or you ain't made an RM like my buddy, not my buddy, like my RM here, and you're not gonna use that to help you. Um, haven't logged in 12 days. Time flies. Um, this is just how it is. And it's nowhere near as bad as it sounds if you don't take it that serious. I will take that. Um, I think this is important. I'll keep it in the also getting rid of the low pressure because the LS that makes both is the build poster. That's not a joke. That is just well, it pick up the uh hold on, what 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 is this? Who are you? Of course. Who? I've never seen this. I like I'll be real, never seen that before. Anywho. Right. Like, wait, the doctor's over here. Why are the law wolves over here? And then it's like, right, because that is technically across the river. I'm just one, not being able to fly, and two, the elevation difference. Alright, Dr. Esley, what you got for me? And that another reason why you do your quest is because it gives you extra inventory space, and yeah, that's something you always want to have more of. Game. Um, can I kill them? I don't think I can. The only reason why I say that is because I think those are boss monsters. I don't think I can kill them. Like, just like this. I don't think I can. Like, I would need my my RM for this, and yeah, that's not gonna. Also, hello, Mikamochi. Goodbye, Mikamochi. It'd be something good. You know what? I'll take that. Those are bosses. Actually, I'm sure that. Right. So I will say that there's another thing I've never done in this game. That is any of the instance dungeons. And the only reason why I've never done them is because I've just I don't know. I just have never found never had a reason to. Also, you can't really do them by yourself. That's another reason. I hear that. That is a moon cast. Or is that yeah, what I thought. The standard cheese strat of like I like Moonbeam. It gives Flying T RMs a reason to fight, or a way to fight. Great. That's great. It's just they made it a little bit too strong, in my opinion. Also, come on. I do want to actually like try these dungeons because they're the one, the only way you get weapon piercing. Two, um, one of the main reason like I don't know aside from that. It's hard to find information on this game. Like I've just learned half the stuff I know about FlyFF universe is fan knowledge. I thought that said prepare to die, and I'm just like, right now I'll take the vital drink and also get a plug earring for the trouble. Hey, nice. Have to. Yeah, the game's. Hey. Oh, it's got a story mode? I actually bother to come back and do that. But like, I don't know. I remember the one time I did try it, I just immediately died. So, anyway, back on to the nope, not Saint Morning. Arse. A. Alter. I can. I'm literally. Right. Hey, is there another Mekamochi just floating around out here that I can murder? Not actively searching for it. I care about the event, but hey, if it crosses my path, it's great. Because I do actually have a, if I could get a pickup pet from it, that'd be great. Oop. One more. Spawn, please. Spawn for me, friendo. On. If I cheese and have the game tell me I'm warning than I am Forest. We're about to find out in 3, 2, 1. Nope. Ah. I remember back in the day, if you were there or like a little bit further out, and you use a town Blinkwing, it would take you to same morning. I've got 37 of those. Good for those. Wait, oh yeah, it's that book. Proof continent. $160, 50, 40, 30. Ah, I want a faster board. I want a faster board. Shit hurt. I will not eat. Honestly, if um, I'm so tempted to just once I get done with this series, I may try to do that's more edited, and I'll go through a Sidekeeper journey as well, and I will definitely be not doing it like this. It'd also be easier though. Mornings. Five, 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 five. Yeah. I actually have a Blink with the Flores on me. I do not, and I don't want to waste that Blinkwing to Madrigal. Because I like to save those for whenever I'm doing my stuff, whenever I'm doing a particular set of quests. Those quests are I'll just show it on the map already. That's right here, right around here with the Archon one, Kipra. There's a lot of quests around this general area, and the only Blink Wings that allow you to teleport anywhere around here are the Blink Wings of Madrigal. Which I get it, but at the same time, hey, I need you. I needed both of those, actually. Yep. But getting both of those quests, I'm just gonna go ahead and say this. Yeah. This is gonna be another episode completely involving quests, and that's okay. Because it helps me skip a lot, and that's the whole point of this. Button on section. Go back and once this is done, I'm gonna need to. All right, Phantom of Fear. We're not gonna be able to do that, so that's okay. Martinic, give me what I need. Back to St. Martin. Understood. E inventory spaces. 13 in 12.5k Pena. Absolutely. That is great. Nothing, maybe nothing to really write home about for a lot of people, but for me, I will take that with a smile on my face. Alrighty, back to seat morning we go. Could I get a better board? Probably. I'm not going to spend my money on that right now. Let's see. Nope. You timed that right. Just a little fun fact. You actually start off. They One thing that I have a gripe about this game, they don't stop dropping the power dice for upgrades until much later, and I could use a couple of PD8s because I could upgrade the demos to +3 and help myself out. But you don't get those until like 30 plus mob drops, which as far as I can tell. Alright. Quests for me? Negative. Well, plus side we got a little bit 15, 13, rain, stop. Get more inventory spaces. 50k for that. 17 that. Okay, cool. It is all coming together. Now, here's what I could do. I could try to the walk back stuff to maximize my EXP gains, but with as bad as the drop rate is on this stuff, I would probably level before I did that, so it's kind of a moot skipping. Pretty. Hi, Porgo. Now we are level. Yeah. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to stop putting points into dexterity around like when this gets like 40 or 50. Because the only reason why you put any points in dexterity, especially in like if you don't have the buffs to back it up aside from this, it's just to give yourself more accuracy. Skills don't have an accuracy rating, but for newer players, um, it gets a little expensive. Have to uh, constantly buy vital drinks and refreshers, so it's not something I recommend until you've got a either um got a higher level character that can bankroll you, or I don't know. I think that's like the only real thing because it's like it can get expensive really quickly. All right, cool. We're gonna go meet with Mayan. We're gonna go kill the Mayas. Head back to town, and I did not mean to press. Hey, crack. F. Wow, that's cool. Um, well, I think what I could do is I could actually pair my RM up with my Ranger. Since they do level together, but I don't care. All right, that's done. I'll take the 50k. Not even joking. That more than doubles the money I had on me. Blade, Jester, and Sidekeeper. Captains, Collins. I said 20? I'm gonna go ahead and start using sanity. That because these power skulls actually have 3 uses on them, so it's recommended to or not use them, like use them when you can, and just hold on to the final stages of. Also gonna make this killing pool suck a little bit. I need small. A whole group of smalls. It is awesome. Oh, seeing all these misses is driving me up the wall. But yes, I guess I'll just say this. For a newer player, definitely do this for accuracy. For accuracy's sake, but yeah, if you've got yourself properly set up and you want to make a blade or whatever, just go full strength. Because the buffs take care of the thing. I said the thing, like anybody knows what that means. It takes care of the accuracy detriment that you're gonna have. You have a high enough RM anyway. Seven. Oh god. Okay, that's deeper. Oh. Ah, first card drop. That's not very useful. You know, so far so good. Like, been a productive day thus far. And yeah. I forgot the Power Scroll actually had an hour on it. Banana Jujaba. So, I want to tell a story. I did meet somebody, if they watch this, they are a special kind of insane. They're going for this title. I think I've said this, told this story before, but I want to tell it again because it still drives me nuts to think of. You can't buy these. You have to find them. 200,000 of them. They've been on that journey for literal years. More power to them. I would not have nowhere near that much patience in my whole body. That quest is done. That is. So the important thing here for the Mayas, do this Maya, the important thing to in regards to this Maya quest is I still said it wrong. Whatever. Um, is to do it ASAP because it gives you a gore necklace +3 at the end of the quest line and more HP in HP restoration is always a good thing. So what I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna try to I won't say hard focus it, but I'm definitely going really 40k for okay. Fun fact: back in the day, the highest grade board, the Ignis board, used to cost 200,000. It definitely doesn't cost that now. I don't know why they jacked the price up to the stratosphere, but by God, they did. I don't understand. Or hello, Mayor of Saint City. How are you doing? Oh, okay, okay. For some reason, I thought he was going to give me that. Back and talk to Porgo. Okay, yep, gotta go pay more Mayas for this. Yeah, because I think get the doll, come back. Get the doll, come back. Uh, get the book that's by that's back here by the chapel or call it, and then you get yeah you get the quest done. I believe. I'm not sure. What gets me is um we're probably gonna end up on 3 days worth in quest episode. Uh, uh, yeah, the game gets but it's from if memory serves, it's been a while since I've actually character. It's at level 20 you get a lot. 40 and 45 between 40 and 45. I don't at 45 you get the Ivalis. Um, yeah, that's a good one. Good chunk of time, but it won't take nearly as long. At least for me, because I'll be properly geared out and my stats will be better. Though at this point, I am hoping everything that we find some gear. Otherwise, I don't know. You don't try to buy the 30 Merc gear and the 30 assist gear, so the Talon and Sayram sets you don't want, and the Comet and Silo sets you don't want to try to buy either. Because apparently those who run the dungeons on a loot always want them, so people charge way too much. Buying them is not recommended. And also, people don't realize have a lower level character, or well, people forget that anyone in this that plays this game knew. And so what they'll do is gave buffs last year. They could have done that again. Um, so what they could have done, or what people don't forget, is people that play this game sometimes are genuinely new. So they will charge, pardon my French, way too damn much for basic stuff. Go shit up. Yep. So, fun fact, they actually did something more with the story in this game, and almost no one could tell you the actual lore behind some of these quest lines because there really isn't a whole lot to follow. This one actually does have something. Long story short, that woman, daughter ends up going out and what this storyline tells you, she gets killed by the Mayas or she gets turned into one, something to that effect. Then you happen to meet NPC. She came later, who it actually is. She wasn't always in the game, but she ends up becoming a bounty hunter, something adjacent to that. So I'm glad that they actually kind of wrote a kind of story that didn't have to. I think it's a neat little line. Wait. Oh, come on. I don't get it until 28? Okay. Any other quest? Oh, crap. Crap, crap. Yep. Alright. Yeah, this is gonna spill over into a third episode. I can go ahead and tell you that right now. Wait, maybe not. Really? Teleport if I wanted to. Why that spot has a level 40 teleportation restriction, couldn't tell you, but oh, I'm annoyed that it does. That is a quest. Alrighty, we're gonna go head. So we're gonna head back to Florida. So what's gonna happen is we're gonna head to Flores. We're going to head by all the way to that red quest marker because I think it's pretty good. Do that direction there and stay for 10 minutes. Yeah. All right. So long story, not long story short. Anyway, this has been a pretty productive day. Gonna get about 2 or 3 levels. Once we finish all of these quests, um, get about I'll be around 25 ish. Then we'll go next leg of my typical grinding shenanigans. Let's see, there. Where I usually go is go from the Mantises, Giggle Boxes, skip over the Burk. Terrible. Don't ever fight these. You have good gear or you're best for them. The Rock Muscles. If uh, if I'm okay, the hobos are a bit of a toss up. If I actually have my RM and everything, like I'm leveling a normal character, I'll skip them. Go to um, then I'll go from here to totems. Skip over the card puppet. See, the reason why I would recommend doing this, especially if you have the ability to upgrade your gear with elements, um, you won't have to swap your elements out because Smalls captains here are Earth. The Dumbles, regular ones, are Earth, and totems are Earth. And then if you head to the Garden of Rises, you will see Stone Bearers are also Earth. So that's 10 levels of monsters, all of the same element. So you can stream, right word? I guess it's either streamline or just set up your grind a little bit better. Because if you just stat your stuff with wind, both defensively and offensively, it pretty much makes the fights. It makes getting levels 30 through around 8, 39 ish, depending on what you got working with, what you're working with. Um, it gives you a lot to aggro. Aggro. Okay. I think I'm safe. Oh, no. I'm telling y'all, to people who have played this before and maybe watching this, y'all know, y'all know this pain, and a lot of y'all would probably skip it like I would. Actually, I don't skip any of those. But I worry more about the. I'm more concerned with the inventory spaces than anything. Summoning, train summoning circle. It is. It is. So this is one of 3 special boss monsters the game has you deal with. This one is post 60. I think, or 58. There's that one, Bang, and sorry, and the Bridge to Terabithia, the Lord Damien, quests. So I think if memory serves me right, those used to just be slay the giants, but may have changed. Uh, but this game has a number of giant slaying quests. Like I'm about to slay the giant bull, the giant totem, giant chicken, Iblis quests. That thing back there, I forget its name. I think it's Hunter X. Lord Bang, the dungeon, the giants for the Mars dungeon bit, which I'm not even gonna lie, what I may do off. I was about to say off stream, off camera, off recording, is I might just do those, break out my RM and just quests. And I will say the reason why I would want to do them is because they do give a lot of EXP, and the game scales that EXP in your favor. So it's better to do them ASAP rather than wait. Because I'll be real, there's absolutely no way at all that I could do them solo. The only class that can is probably Ranger because you can actively dodge. What? He's sick. I hate it here. So, sure, we got. Alright, so that sets that quest up at 20. I think now. Yeah, good place to stop. Um, not bad. Not bad. Also, I know what I'm gonna name the title of it, and it's going to be a very old MMO. And those people around my age are probably older than me, actually. Um, if you get the episode name reference, I appreciate you. I've never played the game myself, but like, see what it's. I said past tense. Let's see. Yeah, got corrupted cabbage patch, bone of back. See, the thing is, this is a quest line. I know that's a quest. Gonna lead into some other stuff, so that's why I'm kind of like I'm just gonna wrap it up here. It's yeah, it'll be longer than I have the arbitrary time limit of an hour. So yeah. All right. So I can make sure we're all on the same page. I'll check on this real quick. Yeah. 20. Yeah, I'll definitely be. Right. Next episode. Right. It's gonna be more of the same. We're gonna be doing the walk set quests over here. Gonna be these little blue plant guys that are tucked away off over here in a corner. Not very high level. It's just gonna take a little bit of time. Yeah, it's gonna be another day of questing. Kind of the name of the game. If you, at this point, I probably, you probably could be a higher level, honestly, by this point, if I decided to skip all this. But I would recommend any new player or even old players don't that because one, the inventory spots, two, the XP, especially later on. Like it's not great now, but it gets there real quick. There's that, and yeah, it just takes time. But yeah, that's all we've got going on. I glad I was able to stick within my week time limit. I am feeling just well enough right now. I just to kind of get this out. So yeah. Well, kind of going through it at the moment, so that's why I didn't uh uploading at the 3 to 4 day mark. I'm gonna keep it within a week, regardless. I'm gonna push myself to stay to that, like I said in the beginning. I really want to keep to that. I know this doesn't earn me anything or whatever. I don't really care about that. This is just more of I enjoy this game, and this gives me a reason to play it. 'Cause otherwise, I'm probably gonna get off here and boot up probably Devil Survivor 2 because I've almost the end of that game. Uh, and I want to beat it. I don't think I beat that either. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, long story short, that's it. Good. Till next time. If you made it this far, thank you very much. I don't I don't know what to say. I I don't if, if anybody makes it this far, thank you honestly for giving me an hour's worth of your time just to listen to me talk about a whole lot of nothing. I don't think I deserve that much from anyone, but I genuinely do appreciate it when it's given. Because I don't know if this takes off, I might be able to do it do it to help pad out some of the things that are going on in my life. I'm not going to talk about it, but I could use something going my way for a change instead of constantly out to get me. But that's neither here nor there. Um, thank y'all so much again. It means the world. Um, I'm out of here. I'll try to record another episode relatively soon. Um, if I get back into work soon, I'll have to work something out with a schedule on that, but I don't know yet. That being said, have a good evening. Thank you again for your time. It truly does mean than I can put. I hope you'll have a great day. Whatever. Take care of yourself. I'm out. Goodbye.